I think there's a way to edit a bit less and let a video breathe a tiny bit and have some little pauses like we get in real life. Question: if somebody were to get spiked and then commit an atrocious crime, who'd be responsible? I'll come back to this later. Comedy's tricky, because take something like The Office. I don't think that show would work without those awkward little pregnant pauses and people just looking over at the camera. But when you're trying to make your video be the ultimate pace machine, you can kind of lose the video's essence along the way somehow. There's a thing in music where if you play somebody two versions of something and one of them is just a bit louder, we always like the one that's louder. It's like a human thing. Let's try it. Do you like option 1? Or option 2? 2 was a tiny bit louder. So the general consensus is that louder doesn't equal better infinitely. You know, at some point you're just turning up your track too loud. And similarly with video, maybe at some point we're just editing it too fast. I mean, we all love it in Breaking Bad when there's those really weird, long black and white sequences, and they're so slow and you have no idea what's going on and kind of nothing's going on. But it's awesome, right? So much space to breathe. So then the next question I'm asking myself is there more to pace than just speed? Are there other things we can do to make something be good? It's scary though, like just waiting for the person to click off your video. I don't know, I want something a bit faster. It takes a degree of self-belief that's hard to muster at the best of times, but especially when we're looking at all these retention graphs. I am learning though that one nice long solid take can really help. If you work out what you want to say in advance and then get it done in one. Getting a good take helps a lot. A good take can help a lot. Speaking of help, it says here that the involuntarily intoxicated or spiked person won't be held accountable so long as it is proved that the defendant lacked the mens rea, criminal intent, to commit the offence. So, I don't profess to have any answers, you know. Your answer will be totally different than mine anyway, and quite rightly so. This is totally subjective. I just know that I'm always inspired whenever I see a YouTube video that has the bravery to just breathe instead of snipping out every tiny hole in between waveforms like I'm usually compelled to do, desperately clawing onto people's attention like some sort of sensory overload. If you've enjoyed this, hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 50. It's small but exciting, which is, maybe that was my old Tinder bio. Staying till the end was a mistake.